evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Randy Horton. I'm happy to be with you tonight to share my experience with you about how Minspeak, the software on my communication device, has changed my life. Bruce Baker, you changed my life. How can I thank you for opening my voice and the voices of many more children and adults, especially our very own J-Lo. Jennifer Lowe, who is one of the stars in this film. Thank you, Colin Sander, for this documentary. I have spent most of my life unable to communicate clearly. I am 51 years old, and most people cannot understand me when I talk because of my cerebral palsy. Even my friends have to work very hard to understand my speech. My speech is extraordinarily limited and unintelligible because of my disability. I cannot write with my hands either. I need technology to be able to write. My friend Ryan Duncanwood says technology gives me speech. Without it, I am not alive. He inspired me to get a Minspeak device when I saw how fast he could talk using Minspeak. He could type only 4 words per minute on a computer and say 18 to 20 words per minute very quickly using Minspeak in his first session. I started combining words to say my first sentences the first time I used Minspeak. I told my wife how much I loved her. Let me tell you about my 2 most recent victories using my device with Minspeak. I just worked with a group of friends and a lawyer. Yay, David Jetten.
Yang.
To win a case against the Metropolitan Transit Authority, our bus system, for not serving the needs of people in wheelchairs adequately. I documented many cases of bus drivers not stopping at the bus stop when they saw my chair and not tying down my chair on the bus. I had to answer 200 to 300 questions in my deposition. We won. Money. But more importantly, better safety on the buses, better training of bus drivers. Jennifer Lowe says in the movie, I always had a strong desire to be productive in society. The second way I have used Minspeak on my device is to give talks at my church to Sunday school kids. I teach the kids not to fear people with disabilities. Kevin talks about this in the movie. I show them why I need a device to talk. I say things in my own speech. Then, on my device, I ask them to come say hi to me when they see me at church and at Disneyland. At the end of my talk, I invite them to come up and say things on my device. They change from fearful to cool with me and happy. What power! This documentary will change our lives as well as the lives of our families and friends. Everybody needs to see it. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, there's a television station called WQED, and those are the folks that sponsored Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers. A lot of us were growing up. In August, there's a possibility of WQED showing the film, the full length of the film. So we're excited. It's not promised yet, but we're excited about that. So again, Randy and I and Colin and Chris and the team really appreciate you all coming out tonight, and thank you very much.